Hi, this is Joe from PrepAgent. I'm here with my friend Matt Davis from Texas, and he passed his real estate exam with flying colors. Well, we don't really know his score, but we'll assume it is because he's a smart guy. And now he's ready to sell real estate. He's pretty passionate about what he's going to do. But what's interesting about him, we were talking about before we started this recording, is how he took a break in between taking the class stuff and then studying ahead, a really easy time kind of refreshing everything. Anyway, Matt, I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, hey, so I'm so glad to be here. Like you said, I'm in the DFW area, especially in North Fort Worth for now.
Just real
I
quick, what does DFW stand for those
Dallas
who are
Fort
not in
Worth.
Texas? Okay.
Yeah, it stands for Dallas Fort Worth in the Metroplex, northern, kind of northeastern Texas, central. And so, yeah, I took my classes. I finished at the very beginning of September. Life got super crazy, and I put off taking my tests. And I thought, oh, I did well through my classes. I'm going to remember all of this. This is going to be phenomenal. I'll take my test when I'm ready, and it's going to be great. And that wasn't the case. So I decided at the very beginning of the year that I was going to take my test. And I went to go do some of the reviews that my school had offered and realized very quickly that I didn't retain the knowledge as well as I thought I would have. And so I was kind of panicked, didn't really know what I was going to do. I had remembered seeing you on YouTube back when I was taking my, the little prep exams for the test through my school, and was like, if I ever, need just a refresher, I'm going to look this guy up. I'm going to find it. And then sure enough, I needed a refresher. And so that's where you guys came in.
Good. So basically you watch the videos to kind of give a good concept of all the information. So people use our stuff for different reasons. I love hearing the different reasons people come to us. It sounds like you had a foundation, but it was all kind of gray. It was like just in your memory. So you kind of used it to kind of put everything in context and kind of clear up the gray areas a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. That was something that was really big for me, just being able to use the flashcards. So how my routine kind of worked was, I worked a full-time job. And so I'd come home at night, I'd eat dinner, and then my wife would pull up the flashcards and quiz me on a question. And then we'd go back and forth. A question I'd get wrong, I'd write down. One of the things you would say in your webinars is learn 5 questions a day. So down questions or more that I get wrong and really focus on those every day, every morning, first thing I did when I woke up. And so it really helped me as I would go along. I began to feel super confident and I felt in control. Like I really had a good understanding of the test. And that helped me with my confidence going to taking the test because I was freaking out. I felt a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress because I'd taken such a long break and I was really afraid I was going to miss something there. But I think, with the vocabs, with the practice quizzes, and just with all the webinars that I watch every day, I really felt like not only did I relearn a lot, but I also learned a lot of things that were maybe not covered as in depth in my school because it was kind of quick. They're trying to get you through the door, I felt. And so I really felt like you guys took the time to break down the topics in a way that everyone could understand, and really help me understand in a practical way, oh, this is what they're talking about when they say this.
Yeah, we try and put it in context and simplify it. What's that old expression? Keep it simple, stupid, right?
Yeah, KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
I don't say that, but I do say if you explain it to a 5-year-old, you understand it. Is I always found true understanding is not being able to like belt out complicated concepts and reiterate textbooks. It's if you could simplify it and explain it to people in a way that they could take it and understand, which hopefully is something people will use as they move forward into real estate. Because, people are very insecure when they make a big real estate purchase. And one way you can make them feel comfortable is by explaining things to them in a way that's very easy for them to understand. Which brings my next thing. You were telling me you were very excited to practice real estate for this very reason, because you're kind of excited to kind of help people because you are aware that they're pretty scared of this.
Yeah, I think that, when we think buying a home or renting a home or anything with real estate, most of the time that's a super exciting process for some people, but other times that can be a sad process. That's a huge life decision. And there's a mass array of emotions that come with that. And so in finding the right agent to work with, I believe that where I'm excited is to be their advocate and to really walk alongside a client and just be able to look out for them, be their true advocate. And one of the biggest times of their life potentially. And so that's what gets me going. That's what fires me up. I love being able to help people and be a resource. And so that's one thing, again, with PrepAgent, I felt that, like you had just said, being able to better understand the content at that level where, if the client asks me, what does this mean? I can, I remember when Joe said, and I can just use the terminology that you used in a way that, my grandparents can understand, and then my 5-year-old cousin can understand. So yeah, definitely.
Well, that is good stuff. And just so everybody knows, I'm going to include links to everything Matt is doing in the show notes below. So we'll provide links to websites, social media, anything you want to provide me so people could find you, so they could do business with you, because you seem like a really good guy, somebody I would trust. You definitely have that trustworthy vibe. So you're definitely worth being given a chance for sure. So if everybody wants to contact Matt, if they're in the Texas Fort Worth area, what'd you call it? The
DFW area. Yeah.
DFW area.
Dallas, Fort Worth.
DFTW, Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah, okay. I get it. Yeah, that works too.
Yeah, certain things that sound common to people in the area, to others, sounds a little off. Like, I was born and raised in suburban New York, so whenever I say the tri-state area, people are like, I know that's 3. Which one is it? What's he talking about? And then obviously the Bay Area, Northern California, and now you got the DFW area. So that is super cool. So everybody should look for you there. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I'm just really excited to get into the industry, to work alongside some really great people. And so, yeah, I love PrepAgent. I think what you guys are doing is incredible. Definitely a resource I would recommend 100-fold.
Thank you so much. So with that being said, this is Joe from PrepAgent with Matt Davis from Texas. Bye, guys.